Good morning, everybody. My name is Ted here. I'm here to do an updated review on the product called BobjGear Toshiba X-Sight Case Protector in the Gotcha Green color. There's been some misinformation put out by BobjGear as well as some questionable conduct on their behalf that I'll address at the end of the video here. But what I'm here to basically do is to give you a review, an unbiased review um, of the product here and what people need to know when they make a decision here. As we all know that we spend an extended amount of money that is very hard to earn in today's economy for our tablets, whether it's a Google Nexus 7, a Transformer, Lenovo, or a Toshiba X-Sight, or any of the other tablet brands out there, including Apple and so forth. As you know, you worked hard for your money and you worked hard for your protection, and that you want to get the best case protection possible to protect your investment. Um, Due to the simple fact that these items are cheap and you can't afford to have it out of your hands even for 2 weeks to a month if you even have accidental drop protection insurance coverage. It still was a hassle that you just really don't want to deal with here. So what I'm going to do is describe why you shouldn't buy this BobjGear Gotcha Green X-Sight tablet case protector. This is a company I would strongly recommend that you boycott and not do business with because they are misleading and that they have failed to rise to the challenge to show drop test of a tablet using their products from a drop test of 5 feet in height there. As we know, we're all human beings, that nobody's perfect and we all have accidents, and occasionally tablets will fall and drop out of our hands no matter the best of intentions to protect it. So your only option is to give it the best protection, to treat it like you're carrying a carton of eggs here. But this BobjGear case, which is a case in name only, doesn't do is provide you that proper protection. What I have here is a sample case donated or loaned to me by my friend Ted here, Ted Warner, who is had an extra one here to loan me here. And once again, I will go through the speech here. They claim that if you drop this tablet face down like so, as I'm showing, or I'll go slow motion face down, or say I'm going from the back, slowly drops out of your hand, lands on the ground. They claim that it's going to land flat on its face or flat on its back, and that these so-called bevels will protect it from getting any damage to the back or the front of the screen. Nothing further could be from the truth. This is flimsy food grade silicone that is not firm, not hard, will not provide any protection. Um, and I'm going to explain why here. What I have here, due to my employment, is a paramedic rescue knife here with a glass breaking tip that you break into car windshields and whatnot to rescue passengers out of their vehicles that are trapped in there from fire and whatnot there. It's a rescue tool. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the back here. Hopefully you'll be able to see this here, but it does have a hard carbide tip here, and if you drop it on the ground, you're going to see this hard carbide tip poking up through there. So imagine this being a rock or something when you're dropping it. It's going to poke up and do the same. Again, I'll go from the front to the back, same thing. Imagine that hitting your front of your screen. Uh, you're going to have a cracked screen, a damaged screen. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That's a simple state of fact. What I have here, again, is a piece of cement rock. Say you'll find this on a mountain trail path, a beach, or walking on a university ground or something. You stumble over it. Again, I will go from the back. Again, you'll see the same thing, it pointing through, and that's going to hit the back of your aluminum case, or on other models, plastic there. Again, that impact will force a crack, a severe ding, or damage the circuit board inside. Again, I'm not even going to explain it. I think common sense will explain for itself. If it lands and hits the front there, same thing, you're going to have a cracked or damaged screen. There's no protection whatsoever. It's going to happen. It just is. You'll have to take my word for it. Don't try that with your tablet at home. I advise you against not doing that because you don't want to damage your tablet. Avoid doing this whatsoever. What I have here is also a quarter. Same thing. Say it's a sharp piece of metal that it lands on. And again, being a little silicone here, and typical money slides everywhere but back where you want it to. Hopefully you can see it there. The quarter again pokes through and starts to become opaque there, and again, if that hits your back of your tablet, dents, dings, cracks, and so forth. Again, if it landed, say something was wedged up, or a piece of metal or something that landed on the front of your tablet, gazing, you're going to have a cracked, damaged screen. Now, there's no doubt about that this thing will not protect it. The only thing I would have to admit is that it has a thick rubber end to protect it if you landed this way, this way, this way, or this way, or if you're walking around and banged it against the wall or stuff. But you have no protection for your screen whatsoever. I don't care what BobjGear says or what claims they make. There is no protection at front of your screen. Your tablet glass, whether it's Gorilla Glass, plastic, whatever, and even if you have a coating of screen protector on it, it will be damaged. The same with the back. It's thin, about thick as a quarter thickness. I mean, no thicker than this quarter, maybe just a tad bit thicker, but you can kind of see it there, and that's about how thick it is. It's just the type of protection that you want to put $500 or gamble $500 of your hard-earned dollars on. No. The proper protection, which I'm going to point out, is two things, which I use because I ride a mountain bike. One is I have a neoprene 17-inch notebook case protector, which I use for both my notebooks. I got a couple of these, or actually 3 of these. My wife uses it for her Kindle Fire HD as well. But the best thing is what I have here is a carbon fiber protector case. As you can see, we have what is a very hard front, which protects the screen from any impact landing down, trying to poke a hole through the back. The same on the back side, thorough protection. And I've kind of dropped this a few times and no problems. Now, since I use a mountain bike or I either go for long walks, what I do is I take this neoprene protector here, and I'm going to kind of show you what I'm talking about here. This makes it an ideal protection, plus you can put your charger in it and your stylus too as well. Particularly it's great for college students and so forth, or those who are just mountain biking or walking and kind of want to give it the extra protection. But you kind of fold it around, flip it around, and voila, there you go. You have extra double thick neoprene protection. This will give you the best protection possible for going out for walks or having in your backpack. So if you fall or if it drops out of your hand, I've even kind of had this thing slip out of my hand while I was walking around a circular track there because I had to deal with a pit bull chasing after me, and dropped, and nothing. Even the pit bull grabbed a hold of it and shook it around. Nothing. No dents, no dings. Perfect. What more can I say? It's between the combination of the two, it's less than the cost of paying $35 for that overpriced piece of silicone from BobjGear. Now, how you spend your money is up to you. I call it the Goldilocks factor. What works for one doesn't work for the others. One person might find it kind of too hard, another too soft, another just right. For me, in my personal opinion, this is not right, and it's not right for anybody else. It's not right for BobjGear to call this a case. It's not a true case. It doesn't protect the front. It doesn't protect the back. The only protection that I would have to admit is maybe around the sides, and that's the extent of it. You're paying $35 for something that will sooner or later damage your tablet. It will not provide protection, and I promise you, more than likely you'll regret your purchase of this sooner or later. This again is my own personal opinion and personal review of this. If BobjGear is unhappy about it, I'm sorry, but that's too bad. Uh, Now, to address the issue of BobjGear, I have to make a disclosure here. BobjGear, I purchased one of these. I was not satisfied. I did a thorough test on that and found out that it doesn't provide the proper protection. I purchased it from Amazon, returned it, and got a full refund. I also did a feedback on the product saying that it was not a quality product, it was unsafe for use, and shouldn't even be listed. Apparently BobjGear used their, I strongly suspect, which I will put it in those words, strongly suspect once again, that they used their influence to have it removed from Amazon. So this is the reason why I'm doing the feedback and review here, because it's just simply freedom of speech, and there's very little that they can do about it. I have consulted with legal counsel, and this is a freedom of speech issue, and there's no libel or slander of BobjGear. It's a simple statement of truth, honest review that it is a bad product. This company has also sent me some threatening email, which is in violation of Amazon's seller policy, using their email system to send threatening email. Amazon has been reported about it. I've also talked to local law enforcement. Internet harassment in the state of Washington is a criminal offense. BobjGear, please take note of it. If you do not cease and desist, I will file a police report and a criminal complaint against your company, and the law enforcement of your state will contact you and tell you to cease and desist as well, or face criminal charges. I don't like having to say that, but and I apologize to the people of YouTube and Amazon for using this forum to having to state these simple facts, but it is a protected free speech right, and I do really want to state these facts so they're out in the open there, to let people know this is the type of company that you're dealing with. Basically, if you're unhappy with the product and leave a bad review, they will be hostile, they will be nasty, belligerent, and basically just all around jerks about it. But to people out there, use your own best judgment. Make your own decision from your own heart whether you think this is a good product or not. I leave it to you guys to make your own decisions. I don't tell people what to buy or how to live their lives. But what I'm trying to do is let you know from my own product review that this does not protect your tablet, and that you could do a lot better. This is Ted there, wishing you a good day, and thank you for taking time to listen to this. Bye now.